Here's a very important question. When do you start implementing a platform type business or exponential business within your current business if you're a small or medium enterprise? Hey, I'm John Harris and welcome to another episode of Exponential Radio. Look, we're talking all things introduction of platforms and building out of platforms. And the interesting thing is that many people start businesses, and it depends where they are in their business and what their outcome, the end goal they want to achieve. For example, you may have started a business simply to generate an extra income. So, perhaps you want an additional income or you needed an income, so you started your business, a small business, and you're doing that. Maybe you've built a business and you've basically not a solo entrepreneur, you've got a few staff now and you have a little business, and really what you're doing is trying to just get a lifestyle. You're generating enough income to build a lifestyle, the kind of lifestyle that you're looking for. Then there's the latter category of growth, a growth business. And here you may be looking at trying to get something that down the line is going to be listed, it's going to be a large organization, that kind of thing. So it depends what your end goal is. But even if you're starting out as an income, it may be worth your while to try and think about building an MTP. Think about starting with an idea of something larger, building something that's perhaps a legacy you can leave behind. And the thing about it is you've got to understand it's all about resources. And whilst the key ingredient is you'll never have enough resources, therefore you have to be resourceful, it's interesting to know that people like Elon Musk and that, when he goes to do a new project, he will gather his resources that he has. What has he got that he can utilize? And you should do the same, because it won't be on the same level. But that's what he does. He gathers his resources. And then you want to try and see how and what you can do. It depends where you're at. Just remember, when you look to build an exponential organization, a platform, remember there's e-commerce, something that, like I say, if you're doing a little income, you may be doing. You can build it out to a lifestyle business. Or maybe SaaS, which you can definitely build out and have it as a medium type business, a small business, but a standalone business. And then, if you're going to build a platform or an ecosystem on the outside of your platform, then that's big business and it takes a lot of resources. And so you're always talking about manpower, machinery, materials, money. So we know that the manpower here, you're looking at high skills levels. You're going to be looking at people with technological skills, engineers and so on and so forth, if you're building out this type of platform. And you might decide to start out, even if you're small and you build an MTP, maybe you want to just start a small business as a standalone, where you might start to gather those resources, gather some people, get some partners, you as perhaps a visionary entrepreneur, you're going to get a technical guy, you're going to get a business guy, maybe somebody who's very good in communications and marketing, social media, etc. And then you might have a core team that you iterate the minimum viable product and you take it from there. On the other side, that funding, if you have a very powerful MTP, you can attract the right people, you can attract the right suppliers, and you can attract funding. So that's really one of the keys about that starting point. All of this takes a lot of effort. So it has to have some resonance with you to a degree that it's a burning desire, something that you really want to do, really want to attain, really want to achieve. And that is why it's always very important to understand that these things do take a huge amount of effort to get up and running, and there's a lot of moving parts. So you may want to start out as a brand new company and build out your platform, or you may want to add it on to something that you already have. Maybe you have a good sized business and you'd like to put it on the outside with experimentation, etc., things that we've spoken about, and you might want to then start to build out something on the periphery as a business, which can become a standalone business, and in the end could become bigger, will hopefully become bigger than your original business. They won't mix, because we've spoken about the immune system, etc., that prevents it. Your business is set up to be a channel to take your customer on a journey and deliver a solution. And it's protected all along the way to make sure that's at the highest level. So when you bring something new into that, it resists that disruption. So that's something that you've got to bear in mind. But anyway, there's a few ideas to think about if you're just starting out. These are some of the issues that you will have as a startup, a little entrepreneur, as a solo entrepreneur, maybe a small business. How do you get involved with building a platform? And you need to be very concise of where you're at right now and where you want to go, and the kind of resources and time and effort and money that you're going to need to actually build out a platform. Look, people do start out and build platforms. There are many, many, many examples of companies that have now built out platforms from scratch and from a small start, and have grown exponentially, very rapidly. Anyway, you can always get some back issues on some of the subjects we've spoken about on johnarthurharris.blogspot.com, and we will see you in the next episode.